Ashraf from Turkey.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaykum assalam wa rahmatullah.
My question is, if someone lives with some family members and everything in the house was was bought was bought for by the father, but what this person does is that he just pays all the bills like the internet, the electricity, and others. And if people in the house use it for haram purposes, or he's afraid of this happening, what should he do?
Generally speaking, Allah said in chapter 5, verse number 2, وَتَعَاوَنُوا عَلَى الْبِرِّ وَالتَّقْوَى وَلَا تَعَاوَنُوا عَلَى الْإِثْمِ وَالْعُدْوَانِ, and collaborate upon righteousness and virtue, and do not collaborate upon transgression and sin. So, if you know for certain that an individual is going to use this internet solely and only to watch and listen to haram, you have to block them from it and not pay for it, or at least not give them access to it. But if you know that they're going to use it for school, they're going to use it for work, they're going to use it for halal things, and there is a possibility, like everyone else, that they may use it for haram, then there is no sin on you, because it's like selling a knife. People can cut bread and meat with it, others can kill people with it. So does this mean I can't sell knives? No, I can. But it depends on the intention of the one buying. If the one buying it, I can tell up front that he is going to use it for haram, I cannot sell it or collaborate with them on it. Muhammad from Pakistan.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Alaikum assalam.
So my question is that there are many Quran reciters which use likely auto-tune in the recitation, which makes their voice more soothing. So is this okay, and can you listen to them? Jazakallah.
Wajazak. I do not understand your question, Ya Muhammad. If it is externally vibrating their voices or using machines to play with their voices as if it's a musical instrument, no, this is not permissible and it's haram. But if it is like adding a little of echo and the likes of sound effects, but it's their voices, it does not change or impact the recitation of the Quran itself, I hope this is fine, inshallah. Deen from UK.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
My question has two parts to it. First part is this. If one is doing a podcast about important issues, let's say not social issues that people generally care about, but there are some things that can only be interviewed, women can only address. Let's say, for example, birth trauma and birth trauma. We know that it is not permissible to flirt with a woman, but there are some things we do need to interview women for. So can I interview a woman for these purposes, and purposes and the guidelines surrounding that?
You're not allowed to interact with the opposite gender for such a reason and have a podcast and sit one-to-one and look at her and she looks at you and free mix, no, regardless of the reason. You're not going to change the world, and you will definitely not add any value. Rather, you would add sins to yourself and to that woman. If you're interested in the topic, write an article about it, send her questions and answers, or questions, and get her answers, and include it in your article and publish that instead of the podcast.